everybody. What's going on? Is there anybody? Is there anybody there? Is there anybody out there? Let me just check. Let me see what's going on. It's Friday night. It is Friday, March. Is it what date is it? 4th. Friday, March 4th. And I'm here and I am going to just say who's here, first of all. Oh, that's very loud, Jenna. People that I don't even know are here. Awesome. Patty and Gina, what is going on, ladies? Hello, hello, hello. I'm editing the privacy. Patty, I've gone public. That's right. And now I'm going to add a little something, something to this. If you love it, share the show. Tonight is displaced and share. What does that mean exactly, Jenna? That's a little show and tell. And I'm just excited because I rehearsed tonight for the first time, intentionally rehearsed for gigs coming up with Rolf Sturm in New Orleans. Hey, Gina. That's right, it's happening. And Will Bernard. And then also for Jazz at Lincoln Center, we actually are making a set list. Whether or not we stick to it or not, we'll see. Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Friday night. Yay, I know. So first weekend, ooh, am I going to sneeze? First weekend of Jazz Fest, Friday night. I fly in on Wednesday. Got it? Julie. I fly in on Wednesday. A first weekend. And then Thursday, and then Friday night we play, and Saturday night we play, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh no, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I may go to Baton Rouge. Depends. Lauren and I are talking about maybe something happening. Lauren Greenwhite, who you will see on Sunday night. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday of second weekend, we will be performing at the nighttime of Jazz Fest at the International House Hotel. Happy Friday! Is it Friday? And then Sunday I'm off, and Monday I'm off, and Tuesday we fly. And then we go to New York. Well, not after, right from there. I go to California and then I go to New York because Rolf and I are playing at Jazz at Lincoln Center at Dizzy's. Yes, we are playing at Dizzy's Club in New York City, May 24th. If you know anybody in Manhattan or anywhere near there that likes really good music, and I'm telling you, I was listening to some stuff that Rolf and I did tonight, some live stuff, just to learn the songs again, just to get it in my body and my head and my soul. And if he's been practicing as much as he says he has, I don't even know how I'm going to react to being in the same room with him. I mean, I've been singing, but he's been shedding. So I am just, I'm giddy about that. Tomorrow morning, Jeff Metzger will be here. Tomorrow night, maybe Gary will show up. I don't even know. Some Sunday morning, AJ will be here. Sunday night, Poetry Glam, people. Poetry Glam. Hello, Poetry Glammers. And then, hi, Mama Grace. And then Monday morning, Movement and Meander. And Monday night, movie night. Monday night movie club. The movie is, hello, William D. Hey, Carl. The movie, I'm getting Jazz Fest for second Friday. We'll tell my sister about Lincoln Center. Yes! So I am getting tickets to Jazz Fest for second Friday. Okay, is that the day that, I don't even know who's playing that day. Hi, Tammy. But second Friday usually is John Mooney in the blues tent for me. So that's, as long as I'm there for that, I'm pretty good. Because I would pay anything to see John Mooney. And since, did you already get tickets? You got early tickets? Just curious. We'll talk. Tatiana's here? No way. Hi, Tammy. How are you? And then Tuesday morning, Patty, if you're going to be here, please let me know. And Tuesday night, I have a feeling. Hi, Mama Grace. Hey, Nikki. I have a feeling that I may not be here. So if Patty, if you're available this Tuesday night to sit in for me, and then I might jump on because I will be flying to, let's see, what time is my flight? Let me just look just to see, just for the heck. Supposedly, we land at 8:09. So I may be there. I'm just going to be, doing this. I may still be on the plane, but if we leave on time, I'll be there. I just realized that. And if we don't leave on time, I won't be. That's huge. Huge. If we're around in May, I will make it to your, oh, awesome. And then that's Wednesday morning. And Wednesday morning, I will be in Seattle and we'll do a walkabout. And Wednesday night is community night. Whether I get the Zoom thing together on my iPad, who knows? We'll see. And then Thursday morning, who knows? Michael and I will be Facebook living and I'll be in Seattle. And then Thursday night, who knows? And then Friday morning, Armando, and Friday night, Displaced and Share, which is what's happening right now. My show and tell for this evening is very special to my heart. It's not a thing, though I love my things, I love my dogs. I have my tea in my hand. I love my little Tabasco sauce, bottle. It's a person that I've known since they were about 2.5, three maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, Rich. We got to talk. Rich and everyone else here, ladies and gentlemen, and Rich. And Cashew, I love you. Where are you? I said the wrong. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Tatiana. She just appears, right? Walking around. And there are 11 people here right now, too. Tatiana, everybody. Hi there.
Hi, you're popping.
Hi there. I can't believe it. You're here.
I told you.
I know. And I think you were just 3 when you first started at Seedling Child. Were you 3? You weren't.
Oh, 4. I think so. I don't know. Like, I kind of don't remember, but like, I remember like, no, I did 2 years there for sure. Cause like there was like some random lady there after you left. My mom was like all sad and stuff. And then there was like another like random lady.
And that, we won't say his name, but that random man that was there, he was bad.
He was fucking weird. He was a creep.
He was such a creep. He would do it. Go ahead.
I swear, like my mom had like pictures of like when I think I had like a birthday party at like Tilden Park or something like that. And like he's totally in it. Like why she invited him, I don't know. That's weird. Oh. But because you know how she was, just like, oh yeah, then whatever. But it was kind of weird because like he kind of looks like pedo.
Oh, totally did.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Like total like pedo, like weirdo.
He is not a good person. We would be sitting in the room and I'm like the same size as the kids practically.
Yeah.
And he would turn off the lights and go, freeze. And everybody would be like, and I'd be like, oh, he was awful. He was my co-teacher when I was a Montessori teacher. Morocco. Hey, sorry. Do you like to dance? Mm-hmm. Go girl. we're down to 10, but it might go back to 11. So
I told my dad we could see if he can figure it out.
Ron, where are you? Now,
I know.
where is he live in Oakland?
No, so he retired and I guess they just got over like the city life and they moved to Strawberry, California.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of like where their cabin is and stuff. I don't know if you've ever been there, but
I was there one time a long, 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 long
many
time ago.
years, right?
So that's where he lives now? I
Yeah,
mean,
so
he's
he lives.
there?
Mhm. Yeah, he has. I have his little Apple tracker though, so I
So where is he
know.
right now?
Uh, looks like he's in his living room.
And does it show like room to room?
Yeah, actually, it's funny because
Wow.
I lost my keys yesterday and I lost them for like 30 minutes. And I had to call him like, Daddy, I can't find my keys. And he was like, it looks like it's in between the house and the driveway, which is funny because the key was in the ignition still.
How did he track your keys?
I guess cool because I have his look. He made me share my location with him just in case of an emergency.
So
Because
was your phone where your keys were?
no, so the keychain is on, so it's like an Apple keychain. And well, there's been like kind of a controversy about it. Like, I don't have my boyfriend took my car, so like I don't have my keys or I'd show you. But
Okay.
so it's like a little keychain. It looks like this big and it goes on your key ring. Um, so basically it's designed so like in case of an emergency, you get kidnapped, something, somebody can like no, so like not noise. Well, it does call it, but like somebody can see your exact move, like, oh my God, right now she's going through
Right.
Pacific Avenue and
So
at
it's not a
the
find your iPhone, it's actually another Apple product that you
yeah,
put on your key ring. Okay.
exactly.
Did not know
But
it
the
existed.
controversy is that they're using them to track people to their houses and like rob them. So I was kind of skeptical about like getting it, but my dad got it for me for Christmas because I actually almost got kidnapped 2 years ago at the grocery store.
I
Um,
remember that.
yeah, so with my stepdaughter. So after that, my dad was like, oh no, like you have to wear it.
They
Like,
want to know when you're getting kidnapped.
yeah.
Now, how would somebody be able to track you though? Because they can hack it. Hack
Well,
it. Check it out.
um, well, I guess there's two ways. So one way is you kind of like it directs, like so like on my phone, it will show like, oh, you walked away from the keys, and then it has like this little signal thing. So I'm guessing maybe it has to do with the signal thing, or what they're doing is because it's so small, when they walk by somebody, like they're kind of just like throwing it in their bag or like putting it on their car somewhere. And then they can see, so say like they put it in your bag, they can see where you're at through their tracker thing. So like something that was supposed to be like a good safety thing kind of turned into like targeting older people who wouldn't exactly know and see what it is, which is really sick. But
That's not cool.
yeah, I've heard like there's been a couple cases where people get like followed home and then they rob them or whatever the case may be.
Yep. Yep. So, hi.
Hey,
I'm so happy that you're here.
I know.
What did you have for lunch today? Because you make this really gorgeous food, minus the tomato part, but it's still beautiful.
So cooking just kind of became like a hobby for me, like in quarantine. Like it's kind of funny because, well, like, obviously there's people here that don't know me. So like I grew up like, not like that, but like little princess, like I didn't have to do anything, like like I didn't cook. My dad cooked for me or my mom or
Your
yeah.
dad,
Yeah, my dad cooks everything. Like he used to serve me and my mom. Like I was raised like a guy always takes care of you. Like it doesn't matter if it's cooking, cleaning, like you're a little princess, don't do nothing. So it kind of like was good, but it kind of was like Because like I got taught to like make eggs and noodles and stuff. It's just something I never had to fault. So when I got older, and obviously I had my daughter young, like I had to kind of figure out on my own how to cook. So like I was like, let me just watch some YouTube videos, which by the way really helps. Um, so I just started watching videos here and there, and I was cool. But then when quarantine hit, I guess like I got really bored. So I just started kind of cooking more like harder stuff, like quesadilla from scratch, and like like the birria when you have to like fry sesame seeds and stuff like that. But today I just reheated my tortas from last night.
But when you're cooking, you're cooking for how many people?
Well, it's usually me, my stupid boyfriend.
Did you
My
say
yeah, my I have my
how long have you and your stupid boyfriend been together?
well, this year in June it'll be 9 years. Yeah.
9 years. Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. He's cool, I guess.
He's cool.
He's stuck with
I,
me.
I don't think I've met him.
No, you haven't met him yet. I think you met my ex.
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
We don't need to talk about that.
No, yeah, no, it's cool. We're cool. We're good friends now. He's my two older daughters' dad. We we just are better as friends.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's great that
like
you're friends.
yeah, we get along good. Like he's like, well, I could say this, but because nobody's on here, but he's like totally like my bestie. It's kind of
It
weird.
might be because I just shared the show to your page.
Um, just kidding. We're
We
just
love him. Yeah.
no, yeah, but he he's just better as friends, whatever, and it is what it is. It's cool because they get along. Rich is not like that, so he goes and picks the kids up, drops them back off, whatever, but they get along. It's good.
So when you're cooking for your boyfriend and
Belle, Lily, my son RJ, and then obviously Riley's too small to eat regular people food. But so me, Rich, Riley, well, me, Rich, Lily, Belle, RJ, and then we got custody of my stepdaughter recently. So well, I mean, not really well, she lives with us. It was never really a custody thing, but she basically came now full time with us. Um, so I cook for her. Basically, there's six of us. Yeah. And then like my friend will come over because she bothers me because she eats a lot. She likes my food.
because your food is beautiful.
I thank you.
So
Yeah.
you make a lot of food every day.
Mhm. Yeah, I actually like to whether it's like cooking or like my dad, actually the one thing my dad did teach me was how to grill.
I was gonna say, I knew what you're gonna say.
Yeah, so you knew because he gets down on the grill. So I did learn that from my dad was definitely how to grill. So like I like to grill stuff too. And I know this sounds funny, but for my I think it was for my birthday, maybe like 2 years ago. I asked my boyfriend for, well, obviously a bunch of other stuff, but he got me one of those really nice, like I think they're called George Foreman grills.
The indoor kind of thing that you close and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not for indoor. It's like totally like one of those like manly ass grills from like Home Depot that
Okay.
just like sits in the front and is like chained up.
Okay,
So
so it's an outdoor grill.
yeah, but it's like one of the big ones where it has like the two knobs and the big. So like I asked him, I was like, I don't want to grill on this little hoopty grill. Like, can you buy me a new one for my birthday? And he bought me this big one. So I've been grilling on I think it's called like electric grill. I don't know, but it's like the big
Do
one.
you plug it in or is there gas?
No, it's gas. Like he has to go like fill up my tank at
Right.
Home Depot and bring it back. So, and I've been getting pretty good. So whether it's grilling or cooking, like yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah. Because your daughter's do you have a 15-year-old?
She's gonna be 15 this Christmas. Yeah. Oh, we're doing the quinceañera and everything too.
When
So,
is that?
it's gonna be December, I think 17th. So make
Okay.
sure you're out here during that time. Bring whoever you want. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Bring,
I'll
bring
is
your
it is
cousin.
it gonna be a bash?
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be a DJ and She's gonna have the big dress and
Does she already
everything.
have the dress?
Yes, actually we do. It's gonna be royal blue. Let me see. I think I can. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm.
Going to a party.
I know, right? Party time. What the heck? She just did some weird stuff to my phone because like she's uploading, I guess, my pictures, and I couldn't even tell you how to work this crap. I'm
Now, do you have
so
an
like,
iPhone?
yeah, I'm so bad at like
I need to
technical
hang out
stuff.
with your kids so I can learn how to I can update my.
So this is the dress at the moment. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
Look
just,
at that dress.
yeah. So it's like really,
She's gonna have to put it on there because you can't ride in the car with that thing.
yeah, that's what I was saying. And then like, she has like the big train in the back and stuff. So
Oh wow. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
yeah, so she just it's like diamonds on the bottom. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we were dealing with. But so the thing I did was, she helps me a lot, cooking and stuff. That was one thing I wish like I learned how to cook was like earlier, because it's so much fun to me. I mean, I used to be a waitress, like I was telling you earlier, with Arturo, for a long time. Um, like I started waitressing, I think when I was like 18 at Applebee's, and I was like a host for like a day, and the lady was like, "You're not a host. Go serve." And I was like, "Okay,"
Her paper.
which is cool because I was going to school at the time, so both plus being the parent and you know, um, when I found out I was pregnant with Belle, I was obviously like I had just graduated high school. I was barely even 18. Like my dad had his little issues. We got over it. We were all cool, went forward. But after, being out of the house for a little bit, like I just felt it was my time to kind of be a grown up, if that makes sense. So when I went back, it was kind of like,
I was a grown up and then I went back home.
exactly, exactly. Kind of weird. Like, hmm. But it was cool because, I did get to still stay with my mom and stuff. We were really close, obviously. So it was
So you
cool.
have Belle, she's 15.
Well, yeah, Belle, she's gonna be 15. I have my stepdaughter Leilani, who is 13. Then I have Lily, who's my middle kid. And she is 9, gonna be 10 July 1st. And then RJ is 5,
Sounds
and Riley is actually just turned 5 months today.
Riley's just a baby. Just so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
I don't know where she went. She was right here, but I think Belle came and grabbed her.
She's gonna be 5. Did you say 8 months?
No, she's 5 months.
5 months. Okay.
Yeah.
5 years, 5 months, 9, and wow.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you were at Disneyland last week.
I was. I was there actually for Valentine's Day as well as last week we took her for her first time, which is so funny because when we were there, I totally told my friend because we were driving and we went to Target, and we were in NoHo, I guess, because you guys said West Hollywood was WeHo.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, I told my best friend, I was like, oh my God, my new friend Arto and Jenna, they told me that we're supposed to call it
oh.
WeHo. So we were in there laughing because we're like, we're in NoHo, NoHo. So everybody was kind of like,
So see, we were teaching us old people can still teach you something. Do
mhm.
you remember any of the kids from your class at Seedling Child?
So I do still talk to one of them. Her name is Rebecca. I don't know if you remember her. They used to call her Becky.
I remember her.
So weird story. When I was in high school, I hadn't talked to her in years. Like I hadn't seen her obviously, since then. And she started dating like my best friend that was a guy,
Wow.
typical like football player, whatever. But she yeah, so and then I was like, she's like, you remember me? And I was like, sorry, you know, but and then she was like, remember? And she showed me a picture and I was like, oh my God, yeah, I remember. Stealing child.
I'm friends with Alex with the Espinosas. Do you remember Alex Espinosa?
Like Tess and them, right?
Grace and Alice. There was Gracie and Alex. And do you remember Kyle Takahashi?
Kinda.
Kyle's brother's like a movie star.
Really?
Yeah. If you look up something because I found him on Instagram because I was looking up to Kyle one day and it showed his brother like
Kyle Takahashi. I'm trying to
Takahashi, Takahshi, Takahashi. You guys were so cute. It was the coolest, cutest class ever. And I'll never forget one of the things that
oh yeah, I
happened.
kind of do remember him.
He was cute. Well, his brother's a Hollywood star. He's been in a couple movies.
Hmm, that's pretty cool.
But one thing that happened when you were in school, there was the Oakland fire happened.
Uh-huh.
And I remember and I had been at a wedding the day of the fire. I was living further away from there, but the day of the fire, they evacuated a huge part and many people died and it was horrible. And we were in school the next day in
Hmm.
Alameda, which is pretty far from where the fire was, and it was snowing ashes from and
Oh, I don't
and the other
remember.
teacher was like, "Oh yeah, let's just stay outside." And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
he
stupid.
like San Francisco Chronicle newspaper ashes and stuff, and I'm like, dude, we got to get these kids inside. It's snowing like particles from the fire,
What
and
an
he wanted to
idiot.
keep you guys out.
I'm like, what an idiot. I don't remember that. I remember one time I was on my way. My mom was going to take me, and she had like this blue, like car. I don't know how to explain it. Like it was like an old school car, kind of, one of those ones. It's like you gotta like push the thing down or pull it up, like, and then you had to like pull the thing out, like, and I was totally like, I don't know what I was tripping off, but I was like in a bad mood that day. And I like leaned on the door and I remember it like popped open at the stop sign, like right by the thing. And my mom was like, oh my God. And she freaked out. But that was like kind of like one of my memories of like seedling child.
I used to ride my bike there. Hi, David DiNucci. So right now people are in Oregon. April, where or not April? Tammy, where are you? Oregon, Michigan, Illinois, Canada, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah, there's gonna be a DJ. Yeah. She's gonna have the big drive. Ah,
Your dad still.
huh?
I don't see Louisiana.
I don't know. My daddy is like totally like trying to figure this shit out. He probably will be here later.
He's been on before.
Yeah, I'm sure he has.
He has.
He'll figure
But
it.
so you have lots of pink hearts around you. What's this room that you're in?
Oh, this is where the magic happens. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding if my dad's on. But no, this is just my room. I have a thing with Valentine's. My little soft fuzzy pillow. And then like usually the lights turn on, but I think I blew the fuse or something because they don't turn on anymore. And like my boyfriend's totally not like a handyman. He's like, oh, I don't know. Did you switch the plug? Like I don't know. No, I didn't. Like, and then yeah, so see, it's just pretty much my
The
heart.
magic happened, she
And
says.
then I have like this little blanket.
What
It's
does
pretty
that
much,
say? Poison?
yeah, it says poison apple. So it's pretty much like the
Oh.
evil queen from Snow White. So
Do you have a favorite ride at Disneyland?
definitely Space Mountain.
Okay.
Definitely Space Mountain. I've been on like all of the rides, like for sure. Cause like so when we went the other day, it was just me and Rich for the Valentine's Day night or whatever. I got to ride everything that's like because they redid it. And pretty much like everything is new, like the Pixar Pier. Every time we go, like somebody's either always scared or too small to ride or something. So I always have to stay off for some reason. So when it was just us, it was cool because I could ride everything. And I have to say, like, even with all the new rides and everything, like, I think Space Mountain is still my favorite ride.
That's the very first ride I ever went on
Me
in
too.
Space Mountain.
Me too. Well, roller coaster. Me too, with my dad. And I have to say, it's still probably the funnest just because it's dark and it's like, you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But the blanket with the evil queen was given to me by my mom. Um, we always make fun of like what we used to make fun of. All those like little girls that always want like, oh, I want the princess, like I want the princess. And me, I've always been like, no, I want the evil queen. I want Maleficent. I want Ursula, the bad guys. So like I told my mom I totally saw this fabric and I was like, oh my God, mom, look at this. And like she was like, just grab it. So we made Richard buy like, me, I'm not a quilter. I don't know. So like I bought the whole thing,
The
not
bolt.
the
Like,
whole, yeah, the whole, like I just was like, oh, we'll just take the whole thing because I didn't know. And she just said, get some. Like, okay.
got
Um, right. So it literally will fit like a Cali King. So we just kind of wrap it and use it for the pillow. Yeah.
that's You do something really cool that you showed me last week.
Oh yeah, my presses or the jewels?
The pre- I don't know about the jewels,
Oh, okay, let me see. Which one are you talking about? Are you
but
talking?
they're called presses?
Yeah, so basically, my mom we got my mom a cricket for Christmas. The last Christmas actually we were with her. We got her a cricket and like all the tools and stuff to use it. She never really got into it because it's a little hard, I guess, from my understanding. I don't know, but she was totally into like about to like figure it out. I don't know. But basically, I got to the point where I could print stuff. Yeah, and that was like as
All
far
kinds
as
of
I could
stuff
get.
on that cricket thing. I mean, I look at it and go, ah, I
Yeah, I would never know, but people make like shirts and like vinyl. I'm not that good, but I can just like print the stuff and press so they kind of like glow in the dark. I actually have the thing right here. You want me to show you?
yes. How's everybody doing? She's my displaced and share tonight, Tatiana. Ha ti ta. If you have any questions, come on,
Yeah,
come on,
feel
come on.
free.
I'm excited.
Okay, so I totally have a wedgie. But anyways, don't wear thongs. Okay, anyways. So this is pretty much how it comes out.
That's the one I'm getting right there, right?
Yes, but yours is blue.
Okay.
Like you said. So you print the picture and it glows in the dark. So it goes on a hoodie and you can print anything you want. And I put it on. So see this one specifically.
That's so beautiful.
And then just because I've kind of been having a little bit of a hard time and needed to like remind myself, the last thing my mom really told me, I printed it and put it on the
Well, you
back.
tell the story though. You found this.
So, okay, for everybody that doesn't know, I'll try to say it without. It's kind of a long story, but not really. My mom actually passed away um in September out of nowhere. The doctors did her really shady. The doctor's lucky I don't know who he was because my dad will not tell me for obvious reasons. She had misdiagnosed cancer. Um, yeah, and it was pretty much stomach cancer, or they think it started in the stomach and got to the point where her stomach had descended and it metastasize, I think it's called chastise or something.
Metastasized.
Yeah, chastised to her liver, lungs, kidney, and they're assuming like her brain. So we had no idea. The dumbass doctors said it was Parkinson's disease, why she was shaking. Obviously, it was not. It literally happened.
So fast.
I was on supposed to be on my way up there to barbecue, and like she was normal the day before, clowning around, talking shit. That's how my mom was. She was crazy, but so when it happened, a couple weeks later, mind you, this happened 2 weeks before I delivered my daughter. Um, I was my kid's teacher. My kid got in trouble at school and was the teacher was trying to tell me about, oh, check your email, check your email. I'm like, okay. And she was like, your email box is full. Can you go through it and like kind of delete some stuff? I need to send you stuff. I'm like, sure, that's fine, whatever. So I went through my emails and I saw one that was, not opened. And it was from my mom from like maybe like 2 years prior to the whole thing. So when I opened it, this is the email that she sent me, and I copied it and put it on my hoodie. So it literally says, so my mom passed away September 6th last year, 2021. And this is the date. So this says it's from September 12th, 2018. But it's titled, like the email was titled Nowhere to Go But Up. And mind you, like for everybody that doesn't know, like me and my mom, like my mom was the closest person to me in the world. Like she was like literally my only friend. Like she was like my everything. So it's been really hard. But I guess this day, like I was just having a bad day and she sent me the email that I never looked at. So when I did see it, I was obviously at my lowest point because of everything that was going on. But it does say, nowhere to go but up. And then it says, rock bottom became a solid foundation in which I rebuilt my life. And then at the top of it, it says, remember this, mama loves you. So I look back on it. Actually, I'm supposed to, I have my tattoo appointment on Sunday. So I'm supposed to go get it tattooed on my back. But the email means a lot to me. So, I just put it on the back of my hoodie to remind myself, and it glows in the dark.
It
So,
goes in the dark.
yeah. So that's pretty much what you were talking about.
And this is Susan. That I love that photo of her.
Yeah, yeah. She totally looks like Janis Joplin.
She was a rock star. She was a rock star and she was a quilter. And sometime I want you to come back on and show people the quilts, a quilt.
I have one.
Can you show us?
Yeah, I have it. So this one's
Yeah.
kind of another story. When I was a baby, obviously I was adopted. Um, Obviously everybody's like, "What the hell? Like she's white and you're Hispanic." Like I was adopted, um, from El Salvador.
That's a good story in itself, right there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, so I was adopted from El Salvador. When my mom found out she was gonna have me, she made a blanket for me, which hung in my room for a long time. After it was on the bed, when I got bigger, I was like, "Oh, this isn't cool." Not that it wasn't cool to me. It's just how teenagers are a pain in the ass. So I was like, whatever. So we hung it up, and then it kind of got used, because I used it every night. And then so when we did, she put it up for me for like, when I was older. She was going to surprise me, because well, obviously she was still here when I got pregnant with Riley. So she was gonna surprise me and Rich. She had redid it.
Her mother, Susan, was a master quilter, like a celebrated master quilter. Um, museum
Right.
quality work, not
Yeah,
just like I'm going to take some pieces of fabric and sew it together.
no, definitely not.
They're like
So
outrageous.
So she was gonna she redid the quilt and was gonna surprise us with it, and I didn't know, but we actually just got it back like a week ago or something. My dad brought it, but her friend refinished it for her. Oh, so this is the quilt.
And I remember when that was up in your bedroom.
Yeah. So she redid it, obviously like smaller for that, so that Riley could have it. And then if you look at even like the stitching, it has like little hearts in it. I don't know if you can see, but it has like little hearts stitched into it and flowers.
That she stitched?
Yeah, so this is stitching.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like it is like the big star, obviously, and then like I don't know, damn, I wish you could like see
Oh,
it.
I see that. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So see, she made like little flowers in her
Right.
stitching.
In
So
the
it's like
quilt. Uh-huh.
sunflowers, and then like on the sides, it's like you can't really see, but oh my god.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a heart right there where you're okay. Yeah.
Sorry, hold on, my freaking.
Wait, is the shirt go in the dark then?
I know I'm trying to find it.
Let's see.
Hold on, let me see. Sorry, my freaking kid tried to like plug in my computer and unplug everything. I got it. I got it.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, the quilts that Susan made. Well, like next time, they're 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 not quilts. They look like paintings.
Yeah, she definitely specialized. Sorry, I'm like trying to plug in my thing so that the computer won't go off. And I have like all kinds of crap plugged in. Oh my god, what the hell? I can't find like where this crap is going. So like what is
Yeah.
okay? I don't even know where to put this damn thing at. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it went.
Really
I
cool.
also have done like the little diamonds.
Wait,
Like,
wait, what? What? You did that?
mm-hmm,
You jeweled those shoes?
mm-hmm.
Now, how do you do that with a little thing? Ding, 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 ding.
I used a um tweezers.
What?
Yeah.
You put those things on one at a time.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
you glue them on?
Oh my god, I'm so over this stupid thing. Sorry, I'm like trying to plug in the laptop.
Oh,
Ugh.
is it going? Is the power going soon?
There we go. Guess I should have been more prepared to that, huh?
Nah. That's what 7-Eleven is all about.
All right, wait, where the hell does it go? Okay, there we go. Yay.
Yes, I have.
Holy
Sometime you'll see these. So
crap, that was hard. Okay.
art prize is fun. So do you travel much?
Me?
You guys go to Disneyland?
Yes, that's true.
You go to LA?
We do. We travel. Well, I've traveled a lot. So I just in this, well, you know, before I guess the relationship got more serious, I used to travel a lot more. Um, I used to work in a certain industry where I would have to kind of travel a little more.
Cool.
Um, so Miami, Vegas.
Fun. Good for you.
And then I like I think we're gonna go to Rosarito for my birthday.
Oh, I love Rosarito Beach. That's fun.
I've never been. I've been all over Mexico. I just haven't been to like Rosarito.
Yeah, it's fun. It's easy. It's easy, and you can eat lobster.
I like Washington.
Go to Ensenada, hang out.
I've been to Ensenada. I don't know. Isn't Ensenada in Vallarta?
No, it's Rosarito Beach is near Ensenada.
Huh, maybe I have been to Rosarito. I
Just
know I've been to San Felipe.
it used to be just one little like mall, strip mall, but now it's all blown up. Big time blown up. So are your kids all home right now?
Yeah, they're around here somewhere.
And during the pandemic, you all were
God. I'm like, I have a newfound respect for teachers because I am not qualified to be a teacher. And they would be asking me crazy stuff about math. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what the hell? I don't know. And then they all like the math is like the same, but they like renamed some of the stuff, if that makes sense. Like they don't say like what's the radius anymore. They say like
You already lost me. I'm not a math girl at all.
yeah, I'm like, I'm not either. And I'm like, I don't know. And then they don't call it English anymore. They call it like,
Something experience or
yeah,
something.
some crazy stuff. Like not IEP, because that's like, like the special ed or whatever, right? No, they call it like AEP or something like that. Like, oh, those are my AEP class. That's my AEP class. Like, what? You mean your English class? Like, like just say English class.
And do they all get along?
Somewhat. um, my little daughter is,
That's Lily.
yeah, Lily is, mm, she's a troublemaker, I guess, but she's sweet. She is. She's a sweetie pie. She tries her best to like, but she's the one that everybody kind of has their days with.
You were like that when you were a little girl.
Yeah, she's definitely like me.
She
She,
looks like you. She looks like a
yeah,
little you.
yeah, she's definitely kind of a
She's a mini me of you.
little
You'd be like,
F.
"Hmm, hmm, hmm."
She's a brat. She's a
The
brat.
second I met you, though, I was like, I'm in love with this girl. I love these people. I want to hang out with them.
Yeah, she's a little punk ass sometimes, but
And what time do they go to bed?
well, it's Friday, so I'm not too big on, Friday, Saturday. I kind of let them stay up like maybe like till 10:30 on Saturdays and Fridays. So on on school days and Sundays, because I guess technically that's a school day, everybody's like getting ready for bed at 8. They go to sleep around 9:30, 9 o'clock. They need to be laying down 9:30. The lights are all off. I don't care if you're asleep or not. Like, take your ass to sleep so I can watch my crappy TV shows.
What type of TV shows are you watching right now? I know you
um,
watched the Kanye thing, right?
the Kanye West thing. Yeah, I have been watching Kanye.
Haven't tried yet. Oh, and my friend Julie says ELA is English class.
Yeah, yeah, ELA. I knew it was like AEL or whatever I said. I'm like, I don't just say English, man. um, no, I'm watching Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's like a love and hip hop show, I guess. Like one of the entertaining girls got her spinoff. It's like total garbage TV, but it's so entertaining. They fight all the time.
Garbage TV is a good. It has its place.
It's basically like the girl is like the first strip club owner in Vegas. That's
Oh, right
like
on.
younger lady of like Hispanic race, whatever. I don't know, but it's so entertaining because they all fight like butt naked all the time. It's heck of funny.
Williams likes the Kanye West documentary. He said it was excellent.
Oh yeah, William, like he was the only one that liked my Kanye idea. I totally just got some new Kanye West shoes too. They're so cool. But actually it sucks because they don't fit.
Let's see.
Okay.
Kanye West shoes. Did he design them?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'll watch it. No, I told you I was going to watch it. I just haven't. And because,
Okay. So I got these for Valentine's Day.
aw, two
Um,
pairs or one shoe in each box.
no, he got me two there. He didn't have a choice. So these are the 350s
Okay.
and they were 388.
For
But
shoes,
yeah,
girls sell them.
that's what I was gonna do because I wish he would have got a 6.5, and I don't really want to return them. And people like resell them, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
see
all the time.
I
Don't
see
even wear them.
people.
Sell that. Sell them for 480.
Yeah, I seen them online for 588. I would never pay that for these, but whatever. But they're like this,
Oh,
and they were like super hard to get. But you know, shoes are a thing right now. They actually are really comfortable, and I just
looks like you can like take off in them, kind of.
yeah, like they're really comfortable. I just have really fat hobbit feet, so I would have got a size bigger, but that's okay. They still fit. And then I have these ones. So see, and they say like Kanye West, Yeezy.
Is Yeezy, is that his name?
Yeah, they call him Yeezy, Yay, God, Yay, Kanye, Yeezus, whatever. But these ones are just like summer pool sandal slides. They're kind of
Oh, those
ugly
are
though.
cool. They look like, they kind of look like moon boots. They look like moon sandals. There's
Right.
something called moon boots. Are they really soft and squishy though?
Yeah, look. They totally feel like you're walking on foam, like a foam mattress.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could like you could dress them. Everybody wears them with like dresses and stuff.
Really? It's kind of an odd color.
Yeah, right. I got that color. They have them in like black and white and like
But you
neon.
could wear them with black or white.
That's that's true. That is
That's
true.
like a neutral, it's like a neutral, it's a really interesting color.
William says they're great for moonwalking.
Might have to,
I'm gonna have to try it, William.
you could moonwalk with the yays on.
Yeah, God, yay.
Okay, really? Really? Is that something I'll learn during the show?
Yeah, the Yeezus tour.
Oh, is that when he had everybody on the plane and they sang and stuff?
No, that's like his choir, like his church or whatever, I think.
Full
I don't
choir.
know. I only know because I watch Kardashians when they're asleep too. So like there's hecka season.
I won't do that. I won't.
Yeah.
I can't. I
I
can't.
only can take a little bit and then I switch to
I
TV.
didn't even know who they were until like a year ago, and I'm like, oh God. Like when they're on TV, I go, who are these people?
My boyfriend and my dad say that their IQs drop as they're watching it.
Oh, my brain melts.
Yeah.
Totally. Totally. I can't even. I will say, oh, good night, Patty. Thank you so much. Patty, let me know if you're going to be here on Tuesday because I'll do the show and then I'm going to jump in the car and head to Chicago. And then will I see you the following weekend, right, Tati? The
Oh,
19th?
yeah, yeah, the 19th for my mom's birthday.
Yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, but these I just put them on with
So how do you do that? You take a tweezer.
yeah, so they're Swarovski crystals and you just kind of dip them in like I guess like it's called gym tack and you just kind of like one by one like put it.
Wow, those are so cute.
I know they're Riley's, but
Has she even worn them?
once she did. But I mean, she just started fitting the size, so
Yeah, Kardashians are famous for being famous. But they weren't even famous. It was their father who was famous.
well, Kim Kardashian actually got famous off of like a sex tape with Ray J.
That's where it started, right?
Yeah. And then now she like, I guess Kanye West bought the tapes from whatever company was trying to like release it. So they're not allowed to release it. It's not allowed to be on the internet anymore or whatever, supposedly, unless you pay for it. I don't know.
Yeah, and as long as she makes money off of it.
Pretty much. But she was a trend. Well, no, I guess Pamela Anderson was, which by the way, there's a new show of them on Hulu.
Right, but it's not really them, right? It's actors portraying them.
Yeah, it's actors portraying them.
I've seen them in New Orleans together.
Really?
Mhm.
Recently?
No, a few years ago. Because didn't they get back together?
Probably.
They were apart and then they got back. Yeah, they were in the hotel that I work at, they stay at, and Tommy Lee stays there quite a bit.
Hmm.
Yeah. You should come to New Orleans sometime.
I want to go so bad. So my aunt and my uncle have timeshare out there. And I like to, when I go, I know this is hella fat, but like I literally go to places to just eat. Like as long as I'm traveling, I'll eat. And that's
Good. I'm looking forward to. I'll be traveling, and I'll see you, and we'll be eating.
yeah, like
Meet anyway. Where is the where? Oh, Skates.
yeah, I think we're gonna do skates again.
Do you
Oh
know I worked at Skates?
yeah, I was gonna say that's what you said this morning.
1986 until 19, like part of 1988, I worked at Skates on the Bay. I was a cocktail server.
I was born in 88.
Because I didn't start working there until, yeah, 1991.
That's crazy.
Crazy. I'm so happy that you were here tonight, and please
Yeah,
come
no,
back. And now you're part of this. You're part of the 1111 fam.
yeah,
So
it's fun. I
you
just
can
be
jump
chilling.
on.
I don't, like I said, I was just watching my little crappy TV, but
You guys have a big old crappy TV though.
yeah, I don't know what it is with guys. Like they need like the biggest TVs. Like I feel like they'll have like a TV and then like they'll release like a new TV and they have to go buy the new TV. Like,
What do you do with the old TVs?
well, in our house we just move it around. Like I think like well originally like we had like a 65-inch and then the next Christmas like the 79-inch came out. So he took the 65 out of that room and put it in our room. Then the next Christmas, he wanted the 89-inch, which is ridiculous.
I didn't even know they make an 89.
Well, the one in my living room is 89 inches big. So, like, then we took the 65 out of our room, put it in Belle's room. Now there's this 72-inch TV in my room mounted on the wall, which I personally don't even think is safe because I swear that thing's going to fall one of these days. And then the 89 inches in the living room.
Does it take over the whole room?
Yeah, like what? No, I mean, we have a big living room, but like, why do you even need that big of a TV?
I've never seen that big of a TV.
And then like my
I want
brother,
to come over and watch TV. I want to
right?
come over and watch crappy TV with you.
Yeah. And then my brother-in-law or whatever was like, guess what, Rich? I got a 92-inch. And he looked at me like, and I was like, no, 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 no. And then mind you, like they have the TV, like I can literally, if I didn't unplug the TV right now, I could have told it like whatever the TV's name is. I think it's like a Sony. I don't know. But you could just be like, Sony, turn on to Hulu and it'll turn on. Yeah, kind of weird. Or like you just kind of talk into the like change it to Netflix.
So now how is the Tommy Lee Pamela? Is it good? Do you like it?
Um, I watched the first couple episodes. Well, I watched the first episode and couldn't get into it. And then my friend was like, "Oh my God, did you watch the new one?" And I was like, "No, it was kind of boring." And she was like, "Watch tonight." So like I guess I skipped to like the good part, I guess, where like the TV where it was like already the video was released.
Okay.
So after the video gets released, I guess it is pretty cool. But before that, it's a like a dragging start.
Yeah, I probably won't. I got to get through Yay first.
Yeah, like I wouldn't. It's nothing. I mean, just on a I'm more into like I like reels TV, like Murder Made Me Famous.
Mm.
I like to watch Criminal Minds and then I get scared and like lock my front door and turn on my security alarms and stuff.
My mom likes to watch that stuff. She likes to watch how they figure it out.
Yeah, like or like Autopsy or whatever. Like I think I watched like the Carrie Fisher, whatever that was, like
Oh,
last hour of Carrie Fisher or
no,
some
no, 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 no. I don't want to know about that.
yeah, like I like that kind of stuff. Like
I
mysteries.
walk in the room, my mom would watch, and I'm like, "What are you watching? Let's watch a rom-com. Let's watch some Jennifer Aniston."
I mean, I love that stuff too. Don't get me wrong. Like I love like have you watched the movie? Oh, we just watched it the other day. It was so funny. I'm big on comedies. Anything Will Ferrell you put in front of me,
I like Will Ferrell. He's
I
great.
will. He is the funniest person I think alive. Him and Kevin Hart are
Heart's good.
so funny. Kevin Hart is so funny. It's not even, oh my God.
He's
I
brilliant.
cannot take him serious.
Yeah.
But no, Will Ferrell definitely, he's my fave. I love to watch anything with him. Um and the autopsy thing isn't like you don't see it. They just yeah. But no, they I prefer movies like that. Like I like it's called Meet the Millers.
Oh, but that's a funny movie.
Yeah, when she has like the pound or whatever, and she's like, it's a baby.
Right.
She's like, I gotta get my hand on the baby, and she just like throws it.
Right. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I think Step Brothers, though, hands down, is like the funniest movie ever.
That's a funny movie. Will Ferrell's brilliant.
Step Brothers, the other guys is pretty funny. Um, Bridesmaids. Have you seen Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids, like 10 times.
Or like Easy A. I know. She's
I
so
don't know
funny.
EZA.
You haven't seen Easy A?
Mm-mm.
So it's with that girl from like Cruella DeVille.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like one of those,
I'll watch it. Where is it?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure, but it's so funny. You need to watch it for sure. Easy A is funny.
You guys writing this down? I will.
There's a movie with like Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. And now Adam Sandler kind of gets on my nerves.
Yeah, they've done so. Oh yeah, that movie is called Just Go With It or something.
Yes, that one's funny.
That's funny.
I am not, I know a lot of people are like, what? But like, I can't do Adam Sandler. He gets on my nerves. Like, you're not even funny.
He's actually he's a really good friend of my cousin's, and apparently a really nice guy.
Yeah, he totally seems like it. Because in Spanglish, I love the Spanglish
I
movie.
love Spanglish. That's a great
I love
movie.
Spanglish. I love The Wedding Singer. That shit is hella funny. But
Great, great.
just some of his other movies, like I think there was like one with Drew Barrymore. It was kind of annoying. Like Happy Gilmore, I wasn't really like a fan of.
The Wedding Singer. The Wedding Singer.
I like The Wedding Singer. That was funny. But I think it was just more so like, no, the one I'm talking about, I think it's called 51st Date.
Oh yeah, with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, this is stupid, Rich. Like, turn this off. Like,
He doesn't do anything. He just keeps going and going and going.
and
You get to watch the 51st Dates. You're like, I don't need to watch 51st Dates.
right, like, didn't we just do this? Like, turn it off. Like,
Rich, you could just go turn off 51st Dates. Put on
yeah. Or like, which other one was good? I watched a funny movie the other day. You probably like. It was it had Kevin Hart and Ice Cube in it, I think.
Is that the one where they're brothers?
Or they're like brother-in-laws or something like that.
Yeah, my mom and I started to watch that. I need to finish.
That one was funny. There's also one with like Ice Cube and he's like a
I like
teacher. And he was gonna like beat up the teacher or something like that. I think it's called like yard fight or something like that. Fist fight.
I don't know. You'll have to come on Monday Night Movie and throw out. Speaking of eating, oh, I already read that quote for
Yeah.
that question.
Yeah.
I need to go walk my dog. Do you have cats?
I have cats.
2 cats?
2 cats. Smokey and Royal. Royal's a baby cat though. She's like maybe like 4 months. She's really small, but I don't know. They're around here somewhere.
Do they hang out together?
At first they didn't like each other and now they're pretty cool. Yeah, they like each other now. I think Royal just kind of follows around Smokey, but Smokey is totally like the house princess. Like
That
that's
princess thing keeps rolling around.
yeah, like that's Rich's like baby. Like he carries her around like this. Both RJ and Big Richard, they both carry him around.
Baby.
Yeah, like a baby. She's always sitting on the trampoline outside. We have like a giant trampoline.
I can't wait to come to your house and see it.
Yeah, girl, we barbecue and all kinds of stuff. We can watch a fight, like order the fights on the big TV for no reason.
When you watch the fight, they're like as big as they are in real life.
Yeah, it does get pretty ridiculous. only other
I
TV.
want to watch like Jurassic Park on that TV.
Oh my God, my son loves Jurassic Park. He has a thing with like the raptors,
Yeah,
like Blue the Raptors. Like we're really excited about like the new movie coming out. I think it's coming
yeah,
out in May or something like that.
yeah.
He's like, we have to go the first day. I need to go see Blue. I'm like, okay.
I love Jurassic Park. I think it's so cool, but it would be fun to watch it on that TV.
Yeah, for sure. Even the old ones, like Lost World and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a big scary movie person. I actually get like really scared. I like to sleep at night.
I that doesn't scare me. The Jurassic Park doesn't scare me because I know it's not real.
Mhm, mhm.
The real stuff, I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, I don't do like ghosts or anything like that. I don't do that. I don't. I get scared.
Not going there. All right, Lillian. Lillian's looking at me like, Mom, when are we going
All
outside?
right.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to see you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have a letter for me? I'm going to sing you a song.
You could do tea.
T, T, T. There we go, everybody. This is the show 11:11 with Jenna and Tati. Oh my goodness, Tati is here and she will be back. And I hope all of you come back too. And it's morning, it's Saturday morning. March 5th, and I gotta go outside so Lillian can take a go to the potty. You know now. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, be real nice. And how? Thank you all for being here tonight. So, right here, right now, out of sight. From your thoughts, make them thoughtful, and from your words, make them true, and from your heart, make them like my friend Tatiana.
Bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, and I'll see you really soon.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Thanks for sharing all your art, and I can't wait to see more. Oh, bye. She's leaving. I'm
Oh,
gonna go. Yeah, it's cool. I'm out.
bye.
Bye. Love heart, everybody. Thank you, Tati.